My name is Breed Brosnan. I'm a women's health physiotherapist in University Hospital Kerry. This short video is giving advice on pelvic floor exercise, what our muscle does, what the functions of the muscle, and how we can strengthen it postnatally. The pelvic floor muscle has 4 big functions. It supports our bladder, womb and bowel, which are the 3 major organs in our pelvis. It has the function of keeping us dry at the opening of the bladder and at the opening of the back passage. It has a continence function. It is also the muscle that's used during sexual intercourse, and it is the muscle that helps push your baby out at vaginal deliveries. Whether you've had a cesarean section or a vaginal delivery, your pelvic floor has been weakened through pregnancy. In fact, pregnancy can stretch the pelvic floor to 4 times its normal length. So, how can we strengthen our pelvic floor? I would start doing pelvic floor exercises as soon as you can following your delivery, even within 2 or 3 days. If you've had a cesarean section, you would wait until the catheter has been removed. By starting your pelvic floor exercises early, it will help heal the perineum also. The pelvic floor muscle is at the bottom of the pelvis. It starts at the pubic bone and ends at the tailbone or the coccyx. It has a function of supporting your pelvic joints, also helping support your back, but the main functions are continence, or keeping us dry at the opening of the front passage and at the opening of the back passage. It also helps support the 3 big organs in our pelvis, our bladder, womb and bowel. It also is the muscle that's used during sexual intercourse, and it does assist in vaginal deliveries with the birth of your baby. Slow pelvic floor exercises, drawing up your back passage as if you're stopping wind being passed, and drawing up your front passage as if you're stopping urine being passed. You would hold for 4 seconds initially. Repeat this 4 times with a break in between. Maybe at every feed, every time you feed your baby, this would be a very good idea. We also have a fast pelvic floor contraction. Fast pelvic floor, it's exactly the same type of action, drawing up your back passage and front passage, but not holding, just letting it flick up and relax, flick and relax. Again, 4 of these with a little rest in between. The aim is to build up to 10-second holds, do 10 at a time, 3 to 4 times a day, with both slow and fast pelvic floor exercises. These pelvic floor exercises will help you maintain continence when you cough, sneeze, laugh. Will also support your bladder, womb and bowel. Aim to do 10 slow and 10 fast pelvic floor exercises by the time you reach 6 months. I'm now going to talk about using your pelvic floor effectively when you're lifting your baby's car seat, maybe when you're on the toilet. Now I'm going to show you how to position yourself on the toilet and help lessen the strain on your pelvic floor. What we do is we sit back on the toilet as far back as we can. Even weight on both rings of your pelvis. Use a stool or a little step that'll get your feet higher and your knees higher than your hips. Bulge your belly out, make a big ring here of your pelvis. If you've had a cesarean section, just hold gently on your incision. Keep this bulge, lean well forwards. Rest your elbows on your knees, maintain this big bulge, lean forwards, and just to start the bowel motion starting, you could just give a little grunt or exhale a little. This helps reduce strain on your pelvic floor as you're passing a bowel motion. It's important to have your stool soft through your fluid, your diet, for this position to be helpful. Now I'm going to demonstrate the knack. And the knack is a trick that you can use by just lifting your pelvic floor before you cough or sneeze, before you lift your car seat. So let's try it. We'll lift our pelvic floor front passage and back passage, maintaining the hold prior to lifting your car seat, prior to your cough, your sneeze, and this will help with continence and maintain a good, strong pelvic floor.